Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Today, I wanted to point out something that curiously just crossed my mind, and I checked it out, and voila, we have another Warner Brothers Games affiliated production studios that is under maintenance, or Monolith Studios Productions website. If you visit it, LITH, so lith.com, it says site maintenance in progress. Now, I don't know what's going on all over the place here, but if you don't see what I'm seeing, then I guess let me try and point it out in terms of all of this. Now, Monolith is not a baby studio. This is a studio that's been celebrating and making video games for at least 25 years. So the studio has been in the works for a while. They are the studio behind Middle-earth: Shadow of War and Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. I said that backwards as I showed it to you, but you see Monolith Productions made Shadow of War, and then if you look at Shadow of Mordor, they are actually the ones that also made it. Now you see another place called Feral Interactive, Mac and Linux. Seems like these were companies that ported the game to those platforms for them. That's not something that is unusual. If I click Mortal Kombat 11, if I click information, you see QLOC and Shiver, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it seems like these companies worked hand in hand with NetherRealm Studios to bring this game to the PC platform. But to this particular story, this seems to me like this studio is the studio that is most likely working on that Hobbit game that has been teased. If you want to know about this so-called Hobbit game, you could just the Hobbit of some kind that Warner Brothers has actually, I don't know if it's leaked or whatever, but there is a video game that should be coming out very soon that is being teased all over the internet. You're not going to find it on Google. It's on YouTube, where, you know, a lot of people have been making videos about it. I think What Gaming Culture or so are the people, they've been making some videos about it, talking about you know, the Hobbit game and all that stuff. But I mean, you have to, it's a Lord of the Rings type Hobbit game, whatever the heck it is. It's there somewhere. Do a little bit of homework. If I find a link from a YouTube video where it's been referenced, I'll link it here in the description for you. But if for nothing, if this studio is actually not working with or working on this particular game, or if this game's not advanced yet, then the only other option, to me, in my opinion, what I'm estimating from this is that this studio is working hand in hand with Warner Brothers Montreal, or hand in hand with Rocksteady, or, you know, as crazy as it sounds, hand in hand with all of them. Because this so-called Batman leak that we're seeing, be it a game or whatever it is, it makes me, you know, continue to question the fact that this Batman game is probably more of an RPG than we even know, because it's seeming like Warner Brothers wants to take this franchise and this IP to a massive, you know, game. Let me type in Montreal here, to a massive game setting, and I think this is where they're trying to go. This is another website which is also under maintenance in some sense. It says our website is getting a makeover. Sign up to be the first to know when we go live. If you put your email here, they'll actually email you if they release or leak anything. Now, if you watch my last video, I just pretty much, you know, said, you know, I just feel like we're getting misdirected in all kinds of corners with these leaks. But if you just want to stay close to what truly is going on, you see that these two companies have powered down their front end and their front image that they put out there for the community of gamers. And a company like this that's been able to ship very solid games for, you know, under the Warner Brothers logo right now. I mean, if you look at everything, their trademarks and everything, you know, they're all Warner Brothers entertainment property. And this should tell you that this studio is most likely cooking up something. And another studio here just somehow happens to have their website down. I can say for sure that there is something going on in the background. And to be very honest, I don't even think the leakers are cognizant of what this is. I don't think they really know the magnitude of what all these so-called events are going on. I'm quite surprised that nobody reported this. I looked online, and even when I checked, you know, Games Industry, the biz, nobody said anything about Monolith Studios even shutting down their website for maintenance of some kind. Now, it could be, scheduled maintenance. It could be, something that is done at this time of the year because it's January, things are slow. So they usually do their web development and, all that stuff during this period. But with what we've been seeing lately, it is not far from the question that we're probably going to see something of this nature. And why would Monolith Games, why would they be in this process? Well, it makes a whole lot of sense. Middle-earth Shadow of War and Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor have RPG systems that allow for continuous, and replayable game modes where you use the Nemesis system to continue to make bad guys get stronger and to continue to, make a system where bad guys have to, come back and fill in roles and somehow cheat, the system of you eliminating them in order to keep you playing. This system seems to have worked to increase playtime of a lot of players. Now, I have to confess, I have not beaten my Shadow of War yet, and Shadow of Mordor, I basically have just kind of started again on the PC. I was playing on the PS4, but I didn't get as much progress in there. But that doesn't mean that these games are not solid games. In fact, they were dubbed Batman games. People were making fun of the game, saying that they were like Batman, Assassin's Creed type games. But I think our Batman game is probably going to take some things from this so-called Middle-earth games. And the producer and developers, of this game is Monolith Studios, which for some strange reason, their studios, their website is under construction. So it may be the Hobbit game for all I care. It may be a so-called Superman game where that system might be working, or they're just working on something entirely new. But I think the answers lie here and here. I've not done any more investigation on Rocksteady, but I'll be doing, just checking their websites, nothing crazy, just seeing what they're willing to show us. They have jobs here. They only have one job opening is what I saw, just the one opening here. So if you're thinking, this is, just about their hiring process or whatever it is, I think it's a little bit more than that. I think there's a lot more going on that we don't really know. They say, oh, we're expanding our team, join us. This is just WB Games in general, and they're just hiring all kinds of people. Check out the amount of people that they're hiring. Oh my goodness. These jobs were posted on the 20th. It was posted today, this month, and last year. And look at the number of jobs. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a video where we're going to look through all the jobs. There are about 86 or so jobs. And we're going to go through them and see the nature of the jobs. And this might give us a clue into what's going on. So I'll cut this video here. And then following up, we're going to look at these job descriptions and we're going to see exactly what's going on. Okay, so thank you very much for engaging the content. I appreciate you guys' time and audience. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.